Hey everyone, the Fragrant Lawyer here. Happy New Year's. This video is for New Year's Eve. What fragrances to wear in your celebration, whether it's a big celebration or a small celebration. And I'm going to also talk to you a little bit about New Year's Eve behavior and resolutions. Stay tuned. All right, folks. Before I get into the fragrances, let me talk to you about New Year's Eve resolutions. Do you know that only 9% of New Year's Eve resolutions get fulfilled? And there's a good reason for that. And the reason is this, there's twofold. One is we sometimes set goals that are just, we don't focus on and that are unattainable, quite frankly. They're unattainable, we don't have a right plan to get them, and then we get disappointed. Let me give you some examples. New Year's Eve, we drink a little bit, we're kind of happy, and we make a resolution, and it could be, well, I'm going to lose X amount of pounds, I'm going to make an X amount of dollars, I'm going to lift weights, and I'm going to have this type of muscle, whatever it might be. So remember this, if you make a New Year's resolution, you make that resolution, what you need to do is have a plan in place as well. It's great, you have a dream, you say, I want to accomplish it, but you need to set out exactly how you're going to do it, how long it will take, and then follow that path. If you don't do that, well, then it becomes, I suppose, what we could call a pipe dream, and it likely will fail. The next reason New Year's Eve resolutions fail is a lack of accountability. Let's face it. In life, we have to be accountable. The number one person you got to be accountable to is you yourself, right? Sure, we can be accountable to family, law, whatever it might be. But you've got to be accountable to yourself, because at the end of the day, you know, whether you want to call it karma, we go to bed at night and we sort of think about what we've done. Be accountable, accept, hey, I've got to get this done, and I'm going to make sure I get it done, because if I don't, well, I'm going to have X, Y, Z consequences. And there will be always consequences when you don't follow through with your dreams. There's often frustration, there's often anger, there's often your ego gets upset. So, two things. Make a New Year's resolution, let it be attainable, set out a plan, and be accountable. All right, enough of that. Let's get into the fragrances. All right, cheers. I have another sip of my champagne. Now, there are different types of get-togethers you may have on New Year's Eve. So I'm going to chat about a romantic one, sort of a small gathering, and then the big gathering where you really need to stand out. So, the romantic New Year's Eve date. You're out for dinner with your loved one, a spouse, someone you live with, somebody new, someone you want to impress, someone you want to get close to. Well, the fragrance I would recommend for that occasion is by Yves Saint Laurent. My pronunciation may be off, Place Sulpice. This is a 2017 fragrance. I just love it. I wore it today. Actually, I'm going to spray it for you here. What a lovely, lovely smell. Fantastic for close encounters. Now look, Yves Saint Laurent, some people could say it's not niche. Well, who cares? It's a luxury designer line, and this is an amazing, luxurious fragrance. Okay, look, very romantic. Top notes, you've got some lavender, you've got some bergamot. Mid notes, you've got some saffron, you have some cardamom as well. And at the base, that's where it's so deep. Lavender, tonka beans, and some nice leather, and not skanky leather, a very cozy type of leather. This is an addictive fragrance. I think it leans masculine, okay? I know they have a line that has some female ones there too. I think it leans masculine. So guys, you want to get close to someone. It's an intimate New Year's Eve encounter. Yves Saint Laurent, number 6. Grab this one. You won't go wrong. All right, next type of gathering where you might go to is where, you know, you got a group of people together. Maybe that's 15 people, 20 people together, you know, a number of friends, could be in a home, maybe in a hall, but it's most likely more intimate, but a bunch of people there. So you need to stand out. And you might be having drinks, you might be having some cigars, you might be having a pipe, you might be, you know, cognac, scotch, whatever it might be, champagne, of course. The one I would suggest, and this is for guys, okay, for men, Roja Dove, Enigma, for men. Now, mine says Creation E, bought in North America, it says Creation E. Now, this is by, as we know, Roja Dove, a 2013 fragrance. Wow, it's addictive. It starts off almost like a fizzy cola, and it gets woody, it gets smooth. So you've got top notes of bergamot, and I think neroli as well. You've got mid notes, cognac, lovely, tobacco. Base notes, you've got some vanilla, you've got some patchouli. It's such an outstanding fragrance, Enigma, high quality. I don't know if it's been copied by anybody else, but I tell you, it's such a fantastic, alluring fragrance. And the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, it projects, right? So while the Yves Saint Laurent kind of stays close to the number 6, this one actually will project. And I love the dry down, actually. You know, the beginning, it's got that little fizziness, and some people love that. I'm more into the dry down. You know, it gets a little more spicy. You get the patchouli in there, the vanilla, and I really enjoy it. So I would recommend Roja Dove, Enigma, Creation E for men. For those gatherings that are for, I would say, 15 to 20 people. You're not at a massive place, but you've got some friends and family together. That's fantastic. Now, what if you're out with a massive gathering? You're outdoors, you're Times Square, whatever it is. Or you're at a banquet hall. You have so many people out there, and you need to hit them with such a powerful and luxurious, wonderful fragrance that you'll stand out, and people are going to remember you New Year's Day. Well, to me, that fragrance is by the Spirit of Dubai, and it's called Turath. I'm going to spray it here. Now, this one is powerful. Oh, I just love this one. This one lasts and lasts and lasts. So, your notes here. I'm only going to give the notes that I smell, and there are a lot of notes in here. I looked at the fragrance pyramid in this. It's wow. It really is. So, I can smell the rose already. Look, you've got the opening. You've got some fruits, dry fruits, pineapple. You've got cinnamon. You've got bergamot. It gets into the oud and the rose and the saffron. Perfect for the winter, perfect for a little bit cooler and damp weather. Then you've got patchouli, you've got vetiver, you've got musk and ambergris. This fragrance for both women and men can wear this. Lots of women I know wear this, and it smells great on women, smells great on men. Turath by Spirit of Dubai. This is where, okay, so you're out there, you're getting your champagne, you're hugging, you're shaking hands with people. You will be remembered. You will be asked. I get asked all the time, what am I wearing? Now, I don't wear this to the office. I think it's just too strong. You know, it's even if I put one spray, you know, I sprayed it now and it's overpowering the other one, the Yves Saint Laurent one. So in my opinion, this is for the big crowds when you really want to be noticed. You really want to be remembered. Everybody around you is going to want to hug you. I think it's just a fantastic fragrance. You know, this house, Spirit of Dubai, I think they have some amazing fragrances. You know, I've got a few of them. I've got Maidan as well, which I really like. I mean, that's a kind of a powerful leather, but it's probably not for New Year's. This one, Turath, is. You cannot go wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, give this a try for New Year's Eve. So, you know, 2023, I think for a lot of people was a tough one. You know, we've got world events that are kind of, you know, obviously impacting a lot of people, I think. We take it to heart, even if we're not involved with our own nationalities. We see it on the news all the time, all over the world. The economy kind of went into a bit of a tank. Interest rates went up and all of that, and it got really difficult. I get it. But, you know, we got through it, and we got through it together, and we have a lot to celebrate for this New Year's Eve. And I want to wish everybody out there a wonderful New Year's Eve. And I want to say, God bless you for 2024. Be yourself, be your best. And if you make a resolution, be accountable to it. Make sure it's attainable and plan. Don't do the one on the whim you do for the fun of it, unless you make it clear, hey, I'm only joking. Because you don't want to disappoint yourself, right? At the end of the day, we have to please ourselves. We don't want to disappoint ourselves, guys, okay? So, I'm your Fragrant Lawyer. And I really hope you're enjoying my videos and enjoying this channel. So I'd ask that you please subscribe, please like, and comment. You know, I reply to all the comments. It might take me a day or two, but I get back to everybody. And I love hearing from you all, all right? So, cheers. Happy New Year. I'm the Fragrant Lawyer. Also, guys, I've got a TikTok station. I need some love there, okay? The Fragrant Lawyer on TikTok and Instagram. If you don't mind, follow me, like my stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. Happy New Year. The Fragrant Lawyer, out.